lies.
Welcome back to BodyBags. This is week number 424. This is a theme week, and the theme is 1986. I'll be your host, Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and this week I picked Neon Maniacs. I wanted to dedicate this to my good buddy Dave Maggot. This is his favorite slasher movie, and most likely his favorite horror movie. Neon Maniacs is a 1986 film which runs approximately 91 minutes and is directed by Joseph Mangine. He passed away on November 2nd, 2006 at the age of 73. He was responsible for Smoke and Flesh. Now this stars Clyde Hayes as Steven. He was in The Gingerbread Man, Sam's son, but he's most known for playing Paul in Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. This also stars Leilani Sorrell as Natalie. She was in Days of Thunder, Basic Instinct, and Snag. And Donna Locke as Paula. She didn't have anything to her credit. Now this also stars Marta Kober, and this is where the relationship to Friday the 13th kind of keeps up. She was actually in Friday the 13th Part 2. Now the budget for this movie was $1.5 million. And it is basically an unfinished film because they ran out of money when they were making it. They ended up kind of keeping the film going after about 3 to 4 months, and a lot of the actors who played the Maniacs were no longer available. By the way, one of the Maniacs was Andrew Divoff. So this is kind of how this one... It's an interesting movie. I love this movie. I think it's a lot of fun. It basically gives us horror fans and slasher fans what we want, which is good kills and cool characters. Cool killers, yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't have much of a story, which is going to be my only con for the film, and it kind of doesn't have an ending either. Because I said this was an unfinished film. Now, this story is about a bunch of kids who are in San Francisco, and they're partying underneath of the Golden Gate Bridge. Drinking beers, doing stuff teenagers probably shouldn't do, just having a good time, a whole bunch of them there. And of course, you have these maniacs that come out from underneath of the bridge and kill them in brutal ways. Now, there's 12 maniacs total. One of the girls lives and tells the police what happened. Of course, they don't believe her. Who would? So they're trying to find out more about these maniacs themselves as they're being hunted by the maniacs. One of the girls in their group actually finds the weakness to the maniacs, and I'm not going to tell you what that is. But the whole movie ends up kind of coming to this big, huge dance and a Halloween party where the maniacs kind of invite themselves in and cause mayhem and chaos. And that's where I'm going to leave it. That's pretty much the story in a nutshell. But as I said before, it's an unfinished film, but it is so much fun. The pros, in my opinion, definitely outweigh the cons, and the maniacs are so inventive and so much fun to watch. I mean, you have an army maniac who carries a gun, and I know a lot of people say it's not a slasher movie because he uses a gun. Well, there's all kinds of different slashers. There's a samurai slasher. There is a backwoods axe-wielding slasher. There's one that runs around like a caveman. There's just all these inventive ones. And it's kind of fun to identify with some of them and kind of pick your favorite one. Yeah. Definitely a fun movie. And I wish... I don't know. I understand why people may not consider it a finished movie, and therefore they don't really like it all that much. But it's just such a fun movie, and it really does give us horror fans what we want. Cool killers and cool kills, and that's basically what you have. So definitely check this one out if you get a chance. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.